Hi everyone, today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of my dressing table or beauty desk, whatever you like to call it. I've got this one from IKEA. It's called the IKEA Malm dressing table and it's just a really easy one. It's not necessarily the one I want to have forever, but at the moment spending a lot of money on a dressing table is just not a priority for me with all the house stuff going on. So this one's perfect. It's a good size. It's got a really big drawer underneath. So although it's not the most stylish of dressing tables, it's very practical, and there are some really good IKEA hacks online actually on how to make this look a little bit cooler. For me, I'm just happy with the kind of plain white style for now. So I haven't done a video like this in a while, and I didn't really ever think I was going to again. It's not necessarily my style anymore, but I've had a massive downsize in my beauty stash, and I thought it would make an interesting video to show you my beauty desk slash entire makeup collection, because back in the day, and I think I'm going to write a blog post about this, but back in the day I used to collect so much makeup. It was a mix of being obsessed with it but also getting sent a lot of products because of my job. Naturally I get sent a lot of new launches, and some launches can include like 200 lipsticks, and as lovely as it is, over the years it's been quite difficult to manage because I don't like wasting products. So it's a mix of giving stuff to friends, doing charity sales, keeping stuff back for me, and I ended up just having this huge collection of makeup sitting in my Urban Outfitters drawers that are in my office. I'd have it all organised under lips, face, and like it was all labelled and it looked great. But what I found since moving into my new place is that I was never going and using those products in the other room. I just wanted to use the stuff that was in front of me when I'm getting ready on my desk. And the idea of just having makeup sitting in those drawers, going out of date, getting really gross, I just hate hoarding. I hate having things just for the sake of having them, and I thought other people could actually use them, and it seems like such a waste. So I had a massive downsize in my collection. I thought if I haven't used it in the last 6 months since moving into the house, then why do I need it at all? And now my collection all fits into this dressing table. I still think it's a lot of makeup to have for like a normal person, but compared to the like YouTuber videos that you see that I used to make myself, I think I actually have quite a small collection now. So I wanted to show you guys like the products I use every day and everything else, and how I kind of organize it and store it in this desk. Right, before we get started, just wanted to quickly say this shirt I'm wearing is from Lily and Lionel and I absolutely love it. I'm going to bring you guys closer and then let's take a look at what's on top of the dressing table first. On top of the desk I have this little Perspex container from Muji. So the top flips open and then there are 2 drawers, and this is the stuff I like to use daily. I don't want to keep opening this drawer because it's like a little bit dodgy, so I like to just be able to grab the things that I wear most days when I'm not feeling like experimental. So in here I've got the Glossier SPF, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, MAC Hush Cream Highlighter, this which is new from Kiehl's, it's the Glow Formula Skin Hydrator, really enjoying that, By Terry Blusher, new Chanel bronzer, and the new Chanel tinted moisturizer. So often when I'm trying new things, I'll put them in my daily stash and then I'll like bring things in and out. Some things like never change, and then other things, if I'm trying them out, I'll put them in there. And then in the second drawer I've got my NARS concealer and Bare Minerals concealer, my La Roche-Posay lip balm, Hourglass brow gel, MAC brown eyeliner, Benefit brow pencil, and then 2 mascaras. So this is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang and the L'Oreal Paradise. Again, with mascaras, I'll like switch them out. So I'll have like 2 on the go, and then once they're finished, or if I don't like them, I'll get rid of them and put a new one in here to use daily. This is a new Chanel eyeshadow palette that I'm trying out and wearing today. It's really pretty. And then the usual 2 that are kind of always in here are my MAC Quad, which have like 4 of my favourite eyeshadows in there, and the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. I'm not going to go through and like actually show each product and like talk about what it's like and the name and the colour and stuff, because we will be here forever. So if there's anything that I've like particularly mentioned, I'll put it down below. If you guys have seen me talk about a product and you're not sure what it is, just leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you. But I've probably spoken about all these products before anyway. So just to the right of this is this little tray from West Elm, which is really cute, and then I always keep 1 beauty blender on there. This one's damp because I used it this morning, so that's normally the one I have on the go. I'm like a little bit lazy. I'd say I use these like 2 days in a row before washing them, but you know, my face is clean. So then I have this mirror. It's really nice, it's brass. I got this for my 30th birthday from my sister. It's from Rocket St. George, which is a website I really love, and that just sits nicely on there. And then here, this is actually just a sample of our kitchen worktop from Caesarstone. I thought that would be nice to rest a few things on. So this is a Jo Malone candle. It's the Pomegranate Noir, which isn't my favourite scent, but it's quite nice for a kind of room like this. Glossier You perfume, which is perfume I wear. I've almost finished that. I really love it. This is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which is a really nice kind of post-makeup mist. And then this is just a perfume that I'm trying to use up because it's the Jo Malone Witch Sage and Sea Salt, and there's only a tiny bit left, so I've put it out there. The rest of my perfumes are down in the bathroom, but these are just like the two I'm wearing at the moment. Then over here I've got this, which is from Anthropology, and it's actually a plant pot which I've filled with rice. And when I first did this, people were so worried. They're like, you're gonna get ants. I have not got any ants or anything. It's not a hot country, so it's absolutely fine to use dry rice. There's quite a lot of brushes, but I do kind of use them all. There's a mix of Real Techniques, MAC, Zoeva. This is my Made.com poof, which normally lives in my lounge, but whilst I'm here, I'm using it as a little dressing table stool. And then let me show you guys what's in the drawer. So it pulls out really smoothly. It only comes out halfway. There is an IKEA hack if you want to make it come out further, but I've filled this to the max, so I don't want the whole thing to topple over. But this is my entire makeup collection. This is everything I own. I hope it inspires other YouTubers to downsize their collection, because I'm pretty impressed with myself going from how much I had before to just this. But as I said, it's still a lot of makeup for the usual person. So I'm going to talk you through everything from left to right, and I hope you don't mind this kind of vloggy style, but I thought it would be better for you guys. On the left hand side, I keep my straighteners, which are the GHDs, and my kind of daily hair products. I've got the wet brush there. I've got Rich Kid from IGK, which is what I put on my hair once I straighten it. And I've also got IGK dry shampoo there as well. And then in this little bit, I've got kind of hair bands, hair clips, tweezers, sharpeners, and nail clippers. Moving on just to the right of that, I've got some foundations. These are all the foundations I have: Hourglass, Charlotte Tilbury, Fenty, Armani, NARS. And then on this side is more kind of lighter tinted moisturizers or primers. So I've got a Bobbi Brown primer, Fresh, Charlotte Tilbury, Estee Lauder CC cream, Makeup Forever, and Laura Mercier. Behind that, this doesn't really fit very well, but I've basically got just an Urban Decay palette and a Zoeva palette. Oh, there you go, it fits better if I do it that way. And then moving to the right, I've got lipsticks. I had so many lipsticks, and I've just got to come to the realization that I can't wear that many lipsticks anymore. So I got rid of a lot of them, and these are the ones I kept. I've got some gorgeous like Chanel ones. I mean, the packaging is lovely, but also these are just really nice lipsticks. There's like a red. I've got a few Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, Armani, this Tanya Burr one, which I really like. This is called Pink Cocoa. And then I've got Laura Mercier, a few MAC. This is the Fenty lip gloss, the Revlon lipstick, which I love, and then a few different lip liners there as well. These are mascaras, probably what I have the most of, just because I want to try every mascara I get sent, because you don't really know. Like, you can't say, oh, that mascara is not for me. All mascaras seem to work on me. So I tend to try things, and like I said, I either put it in my daily stash or I get rid of it. You can't really share mascaras. So I've got a mix of L'Oreal, like Fairy Drops, Lancome. Quite a few there that I need to get through. And then I've got a couple of Glossier highlighters there. Couldn't decide which one to keep, so I kept them both in the end. This little tub, by the way, these containers are from Muji. They're really handy. These are all cream eyeshadows. There's a couple of eyeliners in there as well, like a nude one, a brown one liquid eyeliner, because I really don't wear liquid eyeliner that much anymore. There's no point having loads. And then a couple of cream eyeshadows, Estee Lauder MAC, and a single shadow from Burberry. This is where I keep my kind of blushes and bronzers, which is definitely what I have the most of. I always have been so obsessed with blusher and bronzer. I've got a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter back there, and then a few different highlighters: Hourglass, Becca, there's like a cream one and a powder one, a Tanya Burr Tarte blusher, a Bobbi Brown bronzer, a NARS highlighter. And these are a mix of blushes from like MAC, Bobbi Brown, YSL, Dior, that's a Charlotte Tilbury powder, Too Faced bronzer, and then this IT Cosmetics palette, which is like a blusher, a highlighter, and a bronzer. I didn't want to get rid of that because that's actually really good for travel. I also forgot to show that in the middle here I've got a cream blusher from Chanel and my two Glossier cream blushes as well, which I really love. And then on the end here I have a MAC highlighting palette and my Charlotte Tilbury Film Style Bronze and Glow. On the end here, I've got all my beauty blenders, which I keep in here, so I can just easily get one out. I have loads. I just realised I've been calling it a beauty blender, but this is definitely the Real Techniques complexion sponge, which I much prefer to the beauty blender. I've got one beauty blender there, but I love the shape of the Real Techniques one, so I keep those there. And then these are kind of spare brushes that I don't want to get rid of because they were expensive, or some of them are really good for travel, so I kind of keep those there. And I've also got some like makeup wipes back there for if my desk gets a bit grubby or I'm trying some makeup on my hand and I need to get it off. And then back here, I've also, it's obviously not that easy to get to, but they're things I don't use that often, like a Charlotte Tilbury palette, Viseart eyeshadow palette, Anastasia highlighting kit, a mini Tarte eyeshadow palette, Dior eyeshadow kind of quad, and then my Lorac Pro palette. So those are the only kind of palettes I kept in the end. Obviously with my Urban Decay Heat palette, which is back there. So those live back there, and like I said, it's not the easiest thing to get to, but it's not something I use all the time, so it's okay. So that's kind of everything, and it took a lot quicker than I thought to show you guys, and I'm trying to think what the point of this video is. I guess partly to show that you don't need drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup, and it's better to kind of find the things that work for you. I've really kind of nailed down my daily edit of makeup that I like to wear, and then everything else I keep in this little drawer here, and I feel like I can open it up and see everything, and when I'm sitting here doing my makeup I can try new things instead of having them kind of piled away in drawers in a different room. Collecting makeup is fun, but it's not necessary, and I far more enjoy like getting use out of the products I really like than feeling guilty about having all these products that I don't use. So maybe let me know if you want me to do any other kind of closer look videos on my like daily makeup. I could do a whole video on that, or I can kind of use the products in this drawer to try new makeup styles, like a kind of shop my stash type thing, maybe try new makeup looks with the products I've already got. I don't know, let me know, but I wanted to show you guys my new setup. I'm really liking it. I'm sort of using this room up here, which is my old bedroom, to work. I've got a little setup in the corner, I've got my beauty desk here, I keep my clothes in the wardrobe, but then we're sleeping downstairs in my sister's old bedroom, and it's quite nice actually to have it kind of separated like that. It's actually a really hot day today, so I'm gonna crack open that window again before I melt. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.